We are at boss battle. Part of my costume is back on. I am down to one seashell bra.
Yeah.
The other one...
Wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, seriously. I'm Janet Jackson right now. And... we are here to decide who is going to take home the ever-prestigious Stanley Cup. Bill, Tim, how we feel?
Ready!
It's way too loud. You were able to take the point for the tiebreaker. So, you get to pick whether you go first or second.
I'll go first.
Okay. Tim, get out of here. Bill,
come with me.
Come hit on
Bill, remember, the answer to all of these questions is Trivial Pursuit. I'm helping you out.
Just keep telling yourself.
I'm giving you. It is literally the reason I lost.
Okay. Yeah, it's not because I had superior arguments or anything. Go ahead, whenever you're ready.
The time starts when I can try to see what the card says despite the seashell on my face. Are you ready?
Yes.
Which horror movie villain would win in a fight club to the death?
Michael Myers.
What is the best zombie movie?
Shaun of the Dead.
How many films are based on Stephen King novels?
50.
Which sport is the best to make movies about?
Football.
What is the worst gaming console?
The worst. Man. Sega Saturn.
Who is the best television family?
That's a tough one. The Banks family from Fresh Prince.
Name the most iconic horror movie.
Iconic horror movie. Shit, this is tough. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Which TV show hospital would you most want to be treated at?
General Hospital.
What is the scariest video game?
Silent Hill.
Which fictional character would you most want to give your eulogy?
There's so many good choices.
Trivial Pursuit.
Tony Soprano.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna say that, but that would be awesome.
He had a clock on that, right? No. I was gonna say, that seemed like it was well over a minute. Stretch it out. All right.
Now Tim just gets that time.
Yeah, apparently. All right. Sea creatures unite. Now get out.
Like halfway through, I'm like,
Anthony,
start a clock.
fetch me the Tim.
Timmy!
Takes his time.
He does.
Timmy!
Your costume is much easier to put together.
What's that?
I said your costume is so much easier to put together than mine.
Yeah, but it just all works, man. I like how the M is now just right over the crotch.
The M is just like,
Yeah. Shaking. Oh, Tim's here.
my M has turned into a Madonna.
I will.
We apparently have not timed. So, you got as long as you want.
Awesome.
So, just based on the value of your answers. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
The non-time starts when I start speaking. Which horror movie villain would win in a fight club to the death?
Michael Myers.
What is the best zombie movie?
Got no time, so I'll pass and come back to that one.
Jesus Christ. How many films are based on Stephen King novels?
15.
Which sport is the best to make movies about?
Football.
What is the worst gaming console?
Sorry.
Who is the best television family?
The Griffins.
Name the most iconic horror movie.
Friday the 13th.
Which TV show hospital would you most want to be treated at? What is the scariest video game?
I want to say first Resident Evil when those dogs jump through that window.
Which fictional character would you most want to give your eulogy?
Fictional character?
Any fictional character.
Batman.
What is the best zombie movie?
Best zombie movie is or what's it called? The movie with the thing?
With the zombies?
Yeah.
Which one?
I could picture it in my head. I Dawn of the Dead.
Okay, all right.
I'm like,
Finally.
the one in the mall. I'm like,
Which reason did you use to kill Glenn from The Walking Dead?
That was an eye-popping scene.
which reason?
Yeah, which reason? That I don't know why I framed it that way. Why did you kill him? I stopped watching the show after that. Negan's dead to me.
Spoilers!
Spoilers! All right, we're going to be right back. We're going to tabulate some results by going beep, 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 beep. And we're going to find out who is taking home this lovely trophy that we have right here. It's going home with somebody. Let's find out. That's very menacing. Welcome back to Ready, Set, Geek. We've tallied the answers. We've gone through the boss battle. You gentlemen have survived an all-out war. Huh? Because Negan.
Boom, roasted.
Yes. Let's go through and see how we did. Which horror movie villain would survive in a fight club to the death? Tim, you said,
Michael Myers?
but great minds think alike,
Michael Myers.
unless you wanted the number one answer, Freddy Krueger.
I was debating though.
Unfurl this. Best zombie movie, Tim, you took your time and came up with
Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead. And we have
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. And the incorrect number one answer was Zombieland.
That movie sucked.
You just lost the crowd. Play to the crowd.
lost the
What are you doing? How many films are based on Stephen King novels? Tim said 15. Bill said 50. And the number one answer is 10 or 12.
I'm
Tied for
interested
10
to know
or
what the
12.
actual answer is.
I think it's somewhere in the 40s.
Google it.
People that we don't have time for. Which sport is the best to make movies about? You guys both said football, and so did everyone else.
Right.
Welcome to Pittsburgh. What is the worst video game console? Tim said the Atari. And Bill said,
Sega Saturn.
and everyone else said the Nintendo GameCube, which I actually have some love for. I like the
Just
controller.
say, yeah.
And Super Smash Brothers Melee.
That was a
man.
tough category.
Resident Evil 4?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
I was.
exactly. It was exclusive on
Luigi's
that.
Mansion?
Yeah, IA, not my pick.
Get these people on the horn.
People,
What were you thinking?
who is the best television family? We've got the Griffins and the Banks, and everyone else said the Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
The Simpsons.
Duh.
That's what I was going to say.
Name the most iconic horror movie. Tim said,
Friday the 13th?
and Bill said,
Friday the 13th.
no, you didn't. You said Nightmare on Elm Street.
Whatever.
Because the number one answer was Friday the 13th.
Oh, there you go.
Which TV show hospital would you most want to be treated at? Tim said ER. Bill said the general one.
General Hospital.
And the number one answer was the Princeton Plainsboro Teaching Hospital from House.
House, yeah.
I was going to say
Shit.
the House Hospital, but I thought I'd lose points.
Yeah, I didn't know what
For
would.
not having any idea what it was
House
called.
Hospital. House Hospital works. What is the scariest video game? Tim said.
Resident Evil when the dogs jump through the window.
That exact second in
I'll
time.
tell you,
Second,
a really quick story. When I first got surround sound in my first big TV, we like blacked out all the windows and did everything, and we played Resident Evil 1.
Pure panic.
And
Yeah.
we had like the things all around. And it was trippy as hell. Bill, you said Silent Hill,
Yeah.
terrifying video game, but people sided with Resident Evil.
Nice.
Which fictional character would you most want to give your eulogy? Tim said.
Batman.
Bill said.
Tony Soprano should tell you a lot about us.
And everyone else said Dumbledore. Dumbledore. Which means points go to Harry Potter. And I have some news for you guys. Tim, you got 23 tallied points. Bill, you have 23 tallied points. Michael Jordan wears the number 23. Conspiracy? Possibly. Collusion? Maybe. Gambling debts? Probably. But in order to break this tie,
Tiebreaker.
we already had one,
Oh.
and one person had more number one answers, and if you were following along, it's Mr. Negan himself, the first ever Ready, Set, Geek champion, Tim McGrath. Congratulations. Woo!
I'm gonna make like Jerome Bettis and say the bus stops here. I think the bus.
Excellent match.
Tim, nicely played.
Thank you.
Bill, hell of a game.
Yeah.
You ended up losing in the boss battle to a minute thing. I understand. I've been
That's
there.
correct.
But
I'm going to be honest. I'm really glad Tim won. I think his answers were superb. I think his costume is spot on to every detail.
Thank you.
And I was honestly more excited to win last week. Who did I beat last week?
you beat Sarah. You
Oh,
beat
I
Sarah.
think it was
Damn
you.
it.
Yeah.
This guy. I seen him.
I'm on Instagram and I'm on Twitter. The handle is Bill Romango because my
And you
name is Bill Romango.
Bringing the funny. Bill,
No, it's the truth.
we're going to be doing lots of Ready, Set, Geek stuff coming up. This
Absolutely.
is not the end of the channel. This is just the break for the show. And I can't wait to show everybody what we've got.
It's going to be awesome.
It starts with the letter M, and then we'll work on from there.
Got to work on your humor for next season.
Barnacle Boy.
I'm out.
Tim! Ready, Set, Geek champion, season 1.
That's me.
You came in, you've won 2 games so far. You get to take home the Stanley Cup.
Chris, let me tell you something.
Okay.
This is one of the top 200 moments of my life. Here you
I
go.
would imagine so.
So
Did we squeak in at 200? 199?
it's in the top 200. We'll put
Okay.
it that way.
All right, I appreciate that.
Is it number 1 or is it number 199? I don't know, but it's in the top 200 somewhere. This is gonna look great collecting dust on my mantle.
Absolutely.
I don't have a mantle because my wife has decorations covering every mantle in the house. I would like to say hi to my beautiful wife. She's at home sick. Love you, babe. And yeah, this is a great show, and I had a lot of fun.
Excellent. Thank you, Tim, so much. I know that you don't want people to ever find you.
Thank you to the crowd, though. Also,
Hey, big hand to our live studio audience.
they're the real MVP.
They are. They've made lots of noise. If I can get Anthony and Bill and Sarah over here really quick.
Yeah, take a bow.
This has been an absolute delight to start working on this show and see what we've got. And I can't thank these guys enough, and John and Todd from NDC and everybody next door who's helped us out, everybody who's answered questions, everybody who's just been a part of this and liked the page and shared and gotten our views up. I thank you guys so much. This was an absolute blast. I can't wait to continue this and to see what we have got planned next, because it's just a pause for the show as we go on to bigger and better things. I want to say one thing really quick for myself. This show was bookended by, I lost one grandparent, and then another right before our very first show, and then I lost my grandfather last night. It's amazing the people that have impact in your life. And if you can find some way to make somebody's life just a little better, if you can support them in the things that you do and show them that sort of love, and these people that come out and do all of these amazing things, keep inspiring, keep doing stuff, create something. That's the legacy that my family gave to me, was that level of support. And I hope that everybody gets to do that for somebody else. So thank you guys so much for making this an awesome first season. And we will be right back. We're going to have a Star Wars episode, and we're going to have the 501st, and it's going to be a blast. Thank you guys so much. Like, share, subscribe. Let's keep this going.
Good job.
Shut up and sit down.
Now I want Mermaid Man to eulogize me.